Lil. Set up another kill for Dendi.
Really well done. Just stomp initiation basically as they all approach, drop Maledict, ulti, easy kill.
Much as Navi getting these kills is still very EG favored in terms of the farm that the cores are getting. They get the first tower of the game. It's over 2k gold lead as Beastmaster and Lifestealer, Sumail and Arteezy top the net worth right now.
Still doing the axe trick to accelerate his farm. He's got 71 last hits on Beastmaster at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. This is insane.
Surprisingly, I mean, the Void, despite all the pressure, has 60 of his own. Some of that is neutrals. We'll see if they can actually get the kill they've been looking for. Down bottom, they've got a cold feet to follow up a potential roar, so good lockdown. Crystallize, you need to be careful here. They go with the tether, immediately time walks away. Sumail, ooh, did not go for the roar. Have slightly got out of range there, but it did look like it was cancelled. As instead they will pressure the tier 3 tower. Something Navi cannot defend until Chrono's up, and well, it's up in 5 seconds. They could do this purge.
They've got Glyph to buy 5 seconds, so they can definitely buy enough time to get in position. If they can catch crit on the start,
here come Navi, smoked up. They come in from behind. Dendi with LeBron. Can they get the cast? They don't throw it as he tethers away. He needed to time that cast to kind of chase after crit and perhaps bounce between them.
I'm actually very surprised they didn't just kill Ancient Apparition instead. I mean, he was right there to cast Cold Feet.
They really wanted a core hero, I guess.
I totally understand that, but killing Beastmaster when you're initiating, I don't know. I feel like the A was the easy pickup there. More than simple, just ground boots on him. They
smoked down there, and in hindsight, not getting a kill at all out of that. Definitely a support kill in itself would have just been plenty to walk away with.
And Arteezy does end up in the safe lane again. He's going for the Treads into Radiance build this game. It's been getting more and more popular. And it's pretty effective this game too, against heroes like Weaver and Void and Viper that need to land attacks.
Yep. Viper strike in mid, they're going for the kill on Fear. Here comes General. Swarm to give them some extra damage and minus armor. Don't see any retaliation as Io nowhere to be seen. Dendi gets another kill as General will time-lapse himself back up to healthy state.
Oh man, the TP just got delivered to Io, so that small window there where Io couldn't end up turning the fight. Yep. Huge timing there for Navi.
General up top, being very annoying, trying to get this Misery kill, but he gets caught in the cold feet. Bit of a misplay there. We'll get going on by Arteezy, but he's still chasing with the Spirit. He's getting vision, he knows where Misery is, doesn't get the Shukuchi damage, but the right clicks will be enough. This level 4 Shukuchi, this is where Weaver starts to get strong and scary. This is like your peak time as an offlaner. The cooldown is really the big part with Shukuchi. Level 1, level 2 has such a long cooldown, it's very hard to play around, but with the Arcane Rune there, it was a 4-second cooldown. There was almost no downtime.
That's crazy.
For that Shukuchi. It was 0.2 seconds of downtime, realistically.
Which is perfect. That's like just enough time to throw one attack and then go invisible again. Like, what a great rune for the early game on a hero.
Insane. Like, it's not really a hero you think of, like, oh, Arcane Rune Weaver, that's really scary. But
yeah, absolutely.
12 minutes in when you've got a level 7 Weaver, it's perhaps one of the best runes you can get.
And this is definitely one of the big negatives of having Lifestealer in the lane against a Weaver. It is not a good matchup. Weaver kind of beats you in almost all ways. You can counter open wounds, you can throw bugs on Lifestealer and it stays regardless of rage. It's one of the best matchups actually. It's amazing that in some ways that EG's been able to do this well so far, and it was really just some of that lane movement with the creep wave that they did.
Bottom lane, Navi have got LeBron up to level 6, which means a Death Ward could look to combo with a Chronosphere. See if he finds
try to kill General.
Tries, but unsuccessful.
It was really hard. They would have had to open wounds him right after Shukuchi ended. Then they could have gotten the kill, but they ended up trying for it even without open wounds. General very wisely went trees after.
But Sumail and Crystallize playing very cautiously. Sumail just using his Boar to last hit. Meanwhile, Crystallize hiding deep in the trees, waiting for the lane to push out. Will be Lil perhaps getting put out here. They're going to throw the Roar here. Some of the Necrobook, and Lil should be brought down. We'll look for an Earth Splitter as well as a Stomp. Dendi actually rotating in, trying to get some kind of a retaliation. And Navi bringing in many heroes here. Both General and Dendi making the swing, and not getting any kills there mean both top and mid will be taking some damage.
It's actually such a great place to find an initiation, just because it was far enough away from the shrine that they could escape and use these cliffs to actually get out of the way of Viper. Yep. And Viper is not the best lane rotator for that reason, because he's so slow.
Yeah, he's not a chasing hero. And Weaver, while he can chase with Shukuchi, he's not going to like stun or slow and buy time for other heroes to catch up. The only hero that can really do that is a Void. He TPs in, time walks Chronos, locks him down, but
Misery and
Void was farming.
He can Ice Blast this, but
do just that, but
all he can do, just do some damage.
Rune's coming up too, so we'll see Bounty Hunter probably pick that up. Void has rotated in top with the smoke, so looking for that Chronosphere, but Sumail is at the tier 2 bottom tower, so he's likely made this call. Void's not here defending or farming. I've used Raw. If Void's not bottom after I've used Raw, something is amiss. And Navi will not show themselves at either top nor mid as Sumail takes the free tier 2 tower. They have read Navi like a book here.
Yeah, losing an H-Champ Persian for that, completely worth it. And this is like the one game on Beastmaster that I feel like Sumail's played defensive in a lot of ways, and it's because he is so scared of the Chronosphere.
Yep.
But as long as he doesn't get chronoed and killed again, he can control the whole jungle at this point with the tier 2 missing.
Done such a good job just keeping tabs of where this Void is. Like, he played very defensive, like you say, but then the second the Void left the lane and he kind of knew it, the game sense there was he just took a tier 2 tower. So we'll see what Navi can do. They've scanned out the top lane. They perhaps think that the lifesteal's up here. General is going Jakooching in, looking to see what he can find. Whoa! That time lapse back into a Roar. General gets caught out there. I think he realized he was in a bit too deep behind the tower, but the Roar was ready and caught him inside the tower detection range. Yeah,
he had a little bit of a misfire there in intelligence. He scanned behind the tower, it barely caught AA, and the place of Misery was standing was not where General expected him to be, so he dove under that area, expecting to find AA, through the Scarabs, didn't find anybody, and then because Sumail happened to TP in as well, seeing the dive, and they end up getting an easy kill. So just slight misplay there by General, but it makes sense why he did it.
That is a Necro 3 push coming out. 9k net worth Beastmaster. Sumail, perhaps his best off-lane hero, something the panel were talking about. But we will see Fear getting gone here. Going for the TP out with the Io backing him up. He may just survive, but there's the stun. It's going to bring him down. Just enough damage being dished out with the Maledict. Dendy going to TP himself. Sumail
should survive here.
Going to be okay. Well, Dendy survived. Meanwhile, Sumail does end up going down. That was the top lane. That's the Chronosphere. Used with the Mask of Madness. Crystallize gets the kill. As Arteezy couldn't do enough damage to Dendy as he TP'd out.
Little help with Weaver as well, so a couple little engagements, but 2 dead heroes on EG. Not sure if that's the best situation for them to be in. They lose their tier 1 mid as well, so Navi is definitely taking EG kind of head-to-head here.
Before that fight, it felt like Crystallize had slowed down. He had rotated top, smoked up, couldn't find a chrono. He then spent some time in the enemy jungle, couldn't find a chrono, and that's the key thing. Finding chronos, getting kills is what's going to kind of shoot your farm ahead and also slow down the opposing team's cores by getting kills on them. Yeah,
and the Mask of Madness is a perfect item for this, just because it's going to allow him to do a ton of physical damage, and against a hero like Lifestealer, more lockdowns is the way to go. Relic is up on Arteezy though. He's about 300 gold away from Radiance, and then everything gets a lot harder for Navi.
Do you think EG is going to be looking to really start grouping up, pushing down towers at that point, or are they happy to keep on farming?
I think they can definitely group and fight a little, especially if they put Arteezy inside some neutral creeps. I think would be the best way, because Navi actually doesn't have the best neutral killing capabilities. They can like Witch Doctor cast it, they can hit it with like Weaver, but against somebody like Faces Void, he can be really obnoxious in this game.
We'll see how EG approach it, because yes, the Void Chronosphere, that is the one cooldown that Navi have to really be careful about how they use it. Anytime it's down, it does feel like EG can take objectives. Roshan will be almost a freebie for them if there's no Chronosphere to contest it, so Navi, I think, have to pick their moments right as far as how they use their ultimates.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. And the one hero that's not going very well for EG is Fear on the Dragon Knight, but with that said, he's almost got his Blink Dagger.
Okay, Misery. This Weaver has just been bullying Misery time and time again.
The ward placement allows it so well. Spots where all the supports are likely to be, and then he can go get those solo kills with the Festive Diesel. He's recovered so well.
Yeah. Looking nice and decently farmed here. We'll find out he's in the mid lane, but that Radiance will definitely deter him from going for this kill.
Top tower is under attack.
As Navi will take a tier 1 at bottom, but the tier 2 top, the bigger tower of the two, being taken by EG. As the Necrobooks could go back in to finish this one down. Gets under the 9 range. Navi actually want to defend this one. Dendy comes in, gets rawed immediately, but he's still fairly tanky as Sumail will juke out the Earth Splitter, going to the side here. I think he knows he might be in trouble here. The Ice Blast flying in. Dendy's going to get low from this one. Here comes Ayu. He saves Sumail. Takes him back to the fountain. Crit securing the save there. Bottom lane, meanwhile, Chronosphere used. Fear gets caught by the Maledict Death Ward. No escape for him, as he almost certainly will tick on down. Crystallize happy to let the kill go to LeBron.
Big gold there for LeBron. 454 on that Dragon Knight kill.
That doesn't seem worth it.